so.
Well, the Keating family started in 1908 when they bought property in Scobie Road, and that became a dairy farm. No, I was born in Tura in Gippsland. And my father was a dairy farmer down
there. Well, my parents, well, I was born in Tongala, put it that way, and I was involved with the Apex and the Lions all my life.
And the footy club.
And the footy club. I wasn't a brilliant footballer, but I did play football there. And my parents went to Kyabram, more or less. Dad went in there and played bowls in Kyabram, but he sort of wasn't involved there. So Mum and Dad are buried in Kyabram Cemetery.
David was the first one to start around 1977-78, and he started with night bowls, and then when he wasn't so busy on the farm, ventured into the pedant bowls.
And how long did it take before you started playing bowls?
Not till 1978.
78, yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was after that, 1984. None in the family.
She was the better bowler.
But no, nobody in either family were interested in bowls. Nothing.
Well, all I knew about is when it was over the other side and then shifted over here. And I used to play a lot of badminton when they had the old picture theatre here.
Yeah.
And then the night bowl started and I decided to have a go. Because, you know, I was still milking and everything out on the farm, and it was bloody effort to try and have any sport.
Oh, it was just so exciting, so wonderful to be able to do something like that for your club, to win something for your club.
Well, I was ground manager, well, not manager, I was ground keeper, and I put a sprinkling system in out here. Had a hell of a lot of arguments with some of the other blokes. Well, that's not the right thing, but I was the one that had the experience of pumps at the time. And of course, we put a new stove in there and a dishwasher. By Jesus, the women didn't like that. Because they lost their jobs, I reckon.
The younger women liked it.
On the camera.
No.
I had Jeff play with me
In the pairs.
in the pairs, and we won that. Yeah, well,
So what percentage of work was done by Jeff and what percentage was done by you in that instance?
Well, Gwen said I did more, so I don't know. We were pretty even.
Pretty
put it
even,
out, yeah.
I'd say. May Cameron approached me and asked me if I would go in as junior vice president and then move up to the presidency. Thought about it and thought, oh well, why not? So I did it.
There's some wonderful names on that list. Do you look back fondly on those sort of couple of years that you had that role?
Yes, it was good. And I was told right from the very beginning by a very nice lady who was good in the club, wonderful to me, whatever you see or hear, you know nothing. And it held me in good stead. I had to give it up in, what did I say, 1914?
14, yeah.
Yeah, with a very bad neck injury.
What about yourself, Dave?
I had to give it up 2 years ago because my knees went on me. Yeah.
Good heavens.
Oh,
There was a lot of them, wasn't
yeah,
there?
well, yeah, achieved a lot of things really over the years.
Yeah.
All the friends that are still played bowls with over the years.
The ones that are still coming here.
Yeah.
Tell me your best rink of lady bowlers.
Well, I thought back, and in the time I played, I think Isabel Gilbert.
9-time winner.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about yourself, Dave?
Oh, I think when I played with Jeff.
Yeah.
been a thrill.
Which couple of people guided you best in your pursuit as a lawn bowler, helping you learn the sport, and eventually as a ladies president? You mentioned you had some wise advice there before.
Yeah, well, Phyllis Gardner was one. Forget who I put down.
Dorothy Nurse.
Yeah, Dorothy Nurse. She introduced me to lawn bowls. Dorothy Nurse did. I started off at carpet bowls here, and then she introduced me to lawn bowls, and she kept checking to see if I was all right and if I was happy here.
Yourself, Dave, who sort of gave you a bit of mentorship when you started playing the sport?
Robbie Dick, he taught me a lot in bowls, and then followed on with Jeff Tenning came along, and he helped me a lot more too. Yeah.
Now, I hear lawn bowlers talk a lot about enjoying the sport. Who's the lady that made you laugh the most?
Oh, Beth Lyons. She was a real character. She used to have lovely little stories, and she'd have us in fits of laughter with these stories.
Sounds like an easy answer, that one.
Yeah.
Yourself, Dave, who did you enjoy spending some time with?
Well, I couldn't say. Plenty of laughter amongst us all.
Sounds like you were working a lot when you were here
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
So, who was the most competitive lady, the one that would go into the trenches and was serious from the start until the end?
Isabel Gilbert used to like to win, and Elaine Tinney used to like to win.
No worries. And yourself, Dave, you've got someone that you sort of admire from afar just for their competitive nature.
I suppose Keith, wouldn't it? No, Jeff.
Anyone with a tinning in the surname?
Yeah, Tinning, yeah.
Fantastic. That's brilliant, right?